Pisces, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome back to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Pisces, I'm going to be doing your reading from November 17th to the 23rd. And this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. If it does resonate with you, then absolutely good for you. Now, dear Pisciana and Pisciano, my cutie patootie is looking all this so good. In this reading, I'm going to take a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to see what is your main challenge, clarify all the cards, and get some final advice for you. And thank you so much for being here, for your beautiful presence, dear Pisces. So let's see what's going on for you. I was trying to keep it a little serious, but I can't. So your challenge, dear Pisces, is the Ace of Wands. Thick, nice, and grabbable. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Swords. So your challenge here, dear Pisces, I don't know if it's not a challenge for me. Why do you always gotta be so freaky with Pisces? Anyways, maybe because my Saturn is in Pisces, I don't know. But your challenge here has a lot to do with the Ace of Wands, okay? The Ace of Wands here is one of the greatest challenges. I think this is about a brand new beginning, okay? Something here very passionate is that kind of brewing. There might be a new opportunity here between you and someone else, possibly a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. We're gonna talk about this shortly. Now, in the recent past, we have the Emperor, the Justice, and the Page of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel like here that you and this person that you were involved with, I'm getting here age differences, first of all. Second of all, something here might have been out of balance. That's the first thought that came to my energy and my mind when I saw the Empress, the Justice and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like that for a lot of you, you might have dealt with the Taurus as well. I feel like that for many of you, might have been age difference and also like a level of immaturity. There was not enough ground and solidity coming from this person to let this connection take off. We're going to clarify this shortly. In the present moment, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. So in the present moment, you are very well aware that there is a conflict, okay, that exists between you and this person. Something here happened between you and this individual that kind of, separated both of you. However, dear Pisces, I do see here that there is an opportunity here to work on something to actually mend this relationship. Number 3 and number 8 could have a very significant meaning for you. And right now on my clock, it is 10:01. Okay, so 10:01 might be something very significant. Now, in the near future, you have the Knight of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so you and this person, we're not gonna sugarcoat nothing in here. Both of you have rejected each other at certain times. You might have said, you know what, I don't want to do anything with this person. I'm so disappointed. They said the same thing. But in the near future, both of you are going to have this important choice and this decision to make, with the Four of Cups being in the middle, and really deciding, is it really worth to get stuck onto what happened in the past, right? Because in the past with the Four of Cups, it's like whatever has happened, there is still this fixation on the things that went wrong. How about a brand new opportunity here? You see there is a cup that's coming out from the clouds, right? That's like the divine intervention of, how about if we try to make it work again? And that's why you have another hand with the Ace of Wands being given to you. Now, at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Ten of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Cups. I feel like for a lot of you, the ending was very painful, very unexpected, sense of kind of betrayal, things ended very painfully. Three of Cups, and then the Three of Swords, right? So there is an opportunity what you don't see coming happening during this Mercury retrograde, especially for you to actually to mend this relationship, to reconcile, and to be able to move forward. Now, you might be dealing with an Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, could be a Taurus. I'm getting here, some of you, a Capricorn, or a Gemini. So let's get into your reading and clarify the Ace of Wands, which is your challenge. Pisceanos, my Pisceana, cutie patootie, looking all this so good. So dear Pisces, the Ace of Wands is clarified by the Six of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Tower. Oh, Tower in reverse. Okay, so if you have known my readings, I do not do reversals. I just don't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I know you respect that. You know what I mean? But for whatever reason, I never have any reversals here. No. Tower was the only card that came up in reverse. So I'm gonna respect this time, because we're just gonna let it stay like that. Tower, Scorpio energy, King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Six of Cups. There is somebody that's coming back from the past. People who say, some people, not you, they say, oh, that's the story every time. They're not coming back. They're not coming back because the mindset doesn't change. Sorry. There is a lot of success stories on the channel, on the community posts that I share. I always come with receipts, okay? So for many of you, your challenge here is clarified by the King of Wands. The Tower in reverse, your person has been resisting, okay? There is a change that this person knows they need to make, and they have been resisting that. But I feel like with the Tower in reverse, if they have been trying to escape the situation, or not take accountability, or not take responsibility for what they really need to change, right? Because if it was in upright, it shows that the collapse is already happening. If it's in reverse, there is resistance that this person, they are kind of resisting. The irresistible, which is Pisceana. They're resisting the changes that they need to make within themselves. However, I do see them thinking about resurfacing back to you, okay, with the Six of Cups. Anytime you see the Six of Cups, that is an indication of somebody actually coming back from the past and resurfacing, dear Pisces. So a lot of nostalgia, and honestly, if you've watched other readings, maybe you don't care, that's fine. But there has been a lot of Six of Cups and a lot of comebacks. That's why also there is a lot of stories on the channel that I shared with people, like having these reconciliations or people coming back from the past, right? And a lot of time it ends very well. I think, people just learn and grow a lot in this separation time. It's just a Tower in reverse, dear Pisces. Someone here has been resisting the necessary change that they need to make. Now, but they still want you. They still want to come towards you. There is a strong Ace of Wands energy. If you know, you know. Now, in the recent past, let's talk about the Emperor. Okay, could have dealt with an Aries. Doesn't have to be. Or you could be someone that you have Aries in your birth chart. Moon rising, Venus, whatever. So in the recent past, the Emperor is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Page of Cups. In the recent past, I do strongly feel like, for many of you, this love connection came into your life, maybe a little bit unexpected. And I'm also getting here age difference between you and this person. Everything was going great. Clear communication, everything was going amazing. There was a lot of passion and vision. And for many of you, there's a lot of fantasy going on, like living in a fantasy, fulfilling fantasies with the Page of Cups, right? The Page of Cups is a minor arcana for Pisces, and it talks about the passion, talks about the dream and the vision, actually. Like there is passion. Maybe it's more on a mind level or thinking about it, so for many of you, we're thinking about what could happen with this person, what you would be doing down the road, a few years down the road. A lot of imaginative things going on. You were manifesting and setting intention. So with the Justice, maybe some of you were in a person who was already involved with another person, or maybe there was some legal matters going on as well. My intuition is telling me with the Justice, I haven't even clarified that yet, right? It was just out of balance. Something here was not right. Lack of peace, arguments, conflicts, or something like that. So let's clarify the Justice for you in the recent past. So it's clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. What did I say? That's why I'm very credible. You know what I'm saying? In my readings, I always move with agency and authenticity. So I do see here a lot of stress, a lot of overthinking going on with the Nine of Swords for many of you. This was a situation which was extremely stressful. And the reason why it was out of balance was because somebody here couldn't handle the relationship and work and wanting to maintain consistency. Lack of consistency in this situation made somebody here walk away. Okay, and like I said, something here being out of balance with the justice energy here, right? You see this person is barely being able, like trying to balance things out. The wavy shifts in the background, a lot of emotional roller coaster moments going on as well. And I think that, dear Pisces, since you're someone that you are very spiritual, you are very deep, you're the 12th sign, you're the completion of the zodiac, right? For a lot of you, you try to really understand. You gave this person grace. You were patient with them. The Hermit is holding the lantern onto the Two of Pentacles. You tried to understand, deeply know, why is this person being inconsistent, or why is there so much going on, like just chaos going on. And then Eight of Cups, somebody here walked away. And I think that when they walked away, there you are. King of Cups, that's you. Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Five of Wands. Yeah, a lot of conflict going on. And you are the King of Cups. Trust issues going on between you and this person as well in the past. And you have the Five of Wands. So trust issues, things maybe that didn't work out the way that you anticipated, cultural differences, or also for some of you, multiple people being involved. So let's clarify the Page of Pentacles here. Like I said, there was not enough really ground for you and this person to really build something here. Now, the Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Empress, Taurus energy, Knight of Wands, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and the Four of Swords. For some of you, maybe you dealt with someone who was passive aggressive, or I'm getting here an energy who was a little bit reckless, okay? Reckless energy. This person needed to do a lot of healing. They needed to do a lot of healing. I'm getting here temperament issues, okay, anger issues. And we are not here to put our finger on any other sign. If you're a cross watcher, 10:10 on the clock right now. If you're a cross watcher and you're watching for my Pisces, and if you didn't do it to them, then don't take it personal. People need to understand that those are general readings. Don't take it personally. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If take a cold shower, it's going to help. Now, in the recent past, I do feel like here that this person was avoiding the necessary healing that they needed to do, right? You see the Four of Swords is somebody that's kind of going within themselves, retreating, and they need to heal. Okay, and this person, they really needed a lot of care. They needed your Empress energy. Whether you are a male Pisces watching or female, doesn't matter. You still are a very caring sign, caring person. Okay, so they needed that compassion coming from you. So let's talk about the Three of Pentacles for you in the present moment. Like I said, there is a resurfacing going on with this person, and with the Three of Pentacles, this person wants to build something here with you back again. The Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Devil, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Capricorn energy here. Now, this person has done something though. Even though this situation ended in a way that this person was avoidant, they didn't want to take accountability or responsibility, the Capricorn energy, the Devil here is telling me, along with the Seven of Pentacles, this person is like really pausing, stopping, and reflecting on the necessary changes that they need to make. And then they're going to want to come forward to you and make some sort of an offer. I feel like this person is realizing that they need to quit something here very toxic. Toxic friends, habits, drinking, smoking, behaviors that are really hindering this relationship from moving forward. Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles for you in the present moment. There is an opportunity here to actually mend this connection here, right? And to get out of this conflict. So let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles for you in the present moment. So the Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the World, the Ten of Swords, and the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So the cycle of this constant pain, it's close enough, finally. And it's also due to the Mercury retrograde here, because it's really allowing people to see things that they didn't see. It's like kind of going backwards and like seeing the things. What did Pisces teach me? What did Pisces show me that I was neglecting? Okay. And I feel like that this person is realizing that they really, really need to embark onto a very important healing journey. I feel like that for many of you, you are dealing with someone that maybe they have like mother issues or mother wounds as well. So the Six of Swords here, you see dear Pisces, there is this waters on this side that's very choppy, and on the other side is peaceful, right? So this is about this person realizing that they need to move away from some sort of a chaotic situation or third party or toxicity, and then come forward to you and want to work things out. So let's clarify the Five of Pentacles here for you. Could be dealing with the Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus. Could be any other sign, of course, and Libra also. Now, let's talk about the Five of Wands for you. There is a conflict that is going to be resolved or needs attention for a resolution in a different way. So the Five of Wands is clarified by the Sun, Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. So strong Leo energy. The Sun here is for Leo. Now, in the present moment, there is definitely a separation. There is a separation, okay, with the Five of Pentacles. There is a lack of happiness. There is a lack of fulfillment, okay? And I feel like that this person is recognizing that you really brought a lot of happiness to them, and they know they brought a lot of happiness to you in the past too. And there is this almost like somebody's kind of trying to fight the urges of contacting you or wanting to reach out, but I feel like that this person is not going to take that too long. That's what I'm strongly getting here. Okay, and there is a conflict here that happened. There is something here about abandonment wounds as well. Someone here maybe was abandoned, or there is a lot of abandonment wounds that also resurface, you know, in regards to like how this situation unfolded. And you know, everyone, and you're a Pisces, you already know that. Like a lot of people have those traumas and those wounds coming up from their past and their childhood. I mean, nobody was born in the most perfect family. You know what I mean? Our parents, if they didn't really take care of us, or if they were not there all the time, maybe they were working all the time, we can't blame them. You know, they knew what they did, what they could with what they had. We need to become the change. We need to become the generational curse breaker and the generational change maker. You know what I mean? To break these patterns, right? Because I feel like you are that generation. You are part of that ascension, that group of people that are really breaking the patterns. Now, there is something here about reunion here with the Four of Wands and wanting to be back together. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. I think that you are going to be approaching this person with a lot of love and compassion. You see the Knight of Cups is actually moving towards this Four of Cups. Right? So there's cups that are being offered. I think you're open to making things work out. So the Knight of Cups is clarified by the Fool. The first card in Major Arcana. The cards do not lie, cannot lie. So I'm saying some sassy shit out here. So a brand new beginning. Fool, Five of Swords, the Death. I think that you are really wanting to stay away from any kind of conflict that may arise as far as possible, as fast as possible, as soon as possible. So for many of you with the Five of Swords, the Death, your mindset, dear Pisceana, here is all about let's transform this conflict, let's change this situation, the way that things unfolded, and have a brand new beginning. Because there is still this lingering energy in the air, maybe for both sides, of the Five of Swords energy. Five of Swords, like anytime you see number 5 in tarot, like Five of Swords, Five of Wands, right? It always indicates like conflict, difficulty, hardship, competition. So there is still that energy, but I think that you're looking into how can we transform that, especially we're in Scorpio energy right now. How can we make the change to get out of this conflicting energy? Now, Four of Cups here. Let's see how is this going to unfold between you and this person. A very interesting and deep reading, dear Pisceana. So the Four of Cups is clarified by the Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. King and a Queen and the Hierophant. There is commitment that's going to happen. This person is going to commit to you. Okay, strong earth energy here as well. So I do feel like here that there is going to be this strong commitment, marriage for some of you. And I'm not saying you're going to marry like right away next week. If you do this, great, send me the invitation. But I feel like that there is going to be that sense, that the realization you both are back together, and it's actually giving you this sense of like, oh yeah, it is actually like this person has changed. This person is doing the work. This person is working on it. If they were resisting in the past, I feel like that's not going to happen. And maybe for some of you, I'm going to say this, you could be resisting of wanting to actually give a brand new beginning or a chance to this person. But I think once you approach or you kind of see how the energy has shifted, you're gonna realize and see that there is a legit commitment coming in between you and this person. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is this energy of someone that doesn't really rush into things. This is a very stable, slow-moving energy. So this is about looking into the future, coming up with some sort of a solid plan before moving forward. Slow, steady growth is what's going to happen between you and this person, dear Pisces, in the near future. So let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Lover, Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. The card cannot absolutely lie. If you wash it up to this point, what do you see? It just sprinkle. What do you see? The Ace of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Lovers. And your challenge is the Ace of Wands. Some sassy shit out there. Some saying, I'm all the way tap in. Tap in. The heartbreak that you were in, the Three of Swords, and the situation that ended between you and this person because of this conflict and this argument. I know you all just went through some sort of a fight. Whatever happened, that's coming to an end. Because, you know, with the Ace of Wands, there is definitely a brand new beginning that's going to happen. Now, this brand new beginning is going to be faced with some sort of a challenge. And the challenge with the Seven of Wands before it gets to the Lovers, dear Pisces, how many times do we have to talk about this? It's about boundaries. It's about you establishing healthy boundaries. It doesn't mean you don't love this person. It doesn't mean you're shutting them out. But this is really about you realizing and recognizing that you and this person can be together, but there has to be some changes happen. You don't have to be the only one that's constantly giving and overextending, right? So this is something very important that I'm seeing here coming up. Slow, steady movements towards the future, and you have the Lovers. So this is about a relationship, a connection here that's gonna bring this sense of reunion, okay, being back together, and finally accepting that thick Ace of Wands. Now let's get the advice for you. What is the advice? I know you're smiling with me right now. I think there is some inside jokes and some coded conversations that you and I have, Pisces, that we don't have to even say words, we just know it. And if you're a male Pisceana watching, I know yours is an Ace of Cups, so sprinkle. Now, the advice for you is the Star, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups, and the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So the new beginning here is actually on the horizon for you and this person. And the Fool here is about entering into the unknown, right? So your biggest piece of advice, dear Pisceana, here with the Star, Seven of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. So this is about you recognizing, redefining, pausing, contemplating, what are the changes that we need to make? How can we actually heal one another, right? And what is it that we need to walk away from? The Eight of Cups. What do we need to walk away from? What patterns, what situations, what emotions, what feelings, what kind of a behavioral pattern did we both have that we need to drop and change? What is our communication style? What is our attachment style? Anxious attachment, avoidant, all of these. Let's be honest, put all the cards on the table and have a conversation and not resist this change here that is supposed to happen so that we can have a brand new beginning here together, okay? So dear Pisces, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you so much. I greatly appreciate you. I hope that this reading helped, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye. Love my Pisces.